Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different, and that is we will be taking a look at all 12 minifigures in the Looney Tunes CMF series. I've acquired all 12 of them, so yeah, we're going to be doing a review of each individual minifigure, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, let's get started, guys. Here is the first pair of minifigs we're taking a look at. These are, of course, Bugs Bunny and Lola Bunny. Lola Bunny from the Space Jam movie that is getting a remake this year, which is pretty much why this set exists, is to promote the new Space Jam film, which is okay. I don't mind it. I love these figs. I grew up on Looney Tunes a little bit. Like, it's very nostalgic for me. Well, I wouldn't say nostalgic, but it's definitely a part of my childhood, watching Looney Tunes and stuff. Definitely some iconic characters in here, and I very much enjoy this series for what it is. But yeah, back to the minifigs here. I'm really liking the Bugs Bunny. He has some printed toe pieces. Same with Lola Bunny, printed legs, looking really good. Comes with a little carrot and a basketball for Lola here. But it's not really a basketball. It's just an orange ball. Here, I'll take it off a little bit, but yeah, there's a part there that she can hold on to, but why couldn't they just have an actual basketball printed piece? Because I know those exist, but yeah, so that's supposed to represent a basketball, but I don't really see it. It's just an orange ball to me, but yeah. Both of their headpieces are very unique and very nice. Same goes for all of the figs in this series. They're very unique. And yeah, they're all very cool. Printed legs on the side too for Lola, which is nice. Another theme that will be carried on with most of the figs in this set, or some of them, not most of them, but some of them for sure, is that the white on the torso don't actually match the white on elsewhere, like for example the head. So yeah, it's very like washed out, which is really unfortunate. So yeah, I'll definitely be pointing those out in the next figs, which we'll be getting into right now. Alright, so here's two figs that I'm not really that fond of, more specifically Petunia. From my knowledge, from my recollection, I have no memory of Petunia Pig in any Looney Tunes like cartoon or anything like that. So I have like no connection to this character whatsoever. I think most people share this opinion too, because I think she's just generally just the most disliked character in the series, and yeah, I just have no memory of her ever in any Looney Tunes cartoon. But besides that, she does come with some accessories. She has a teapot and a tea glass, or a tea mug, sorry. She has a red skirt. She has the printed toe pieces, and I think her waist is printed too, or some of her legs are printed, which is cool. She does have the dual colored arms too, some arm printing, half yellow and half skin tone, which is cool. Moving on to Porky Pig, he does have a really cool "That's All Folks" sign from the TV show, of course. It is a printed sign too, which I really like. He has toe prints as well, which is pretty neat, and just a very unique head mold too. Same with Petunia Pig. From all the images I've seen of Porky Pig, he doesn't have white hands, or he's not wearing any gloves in any of the pictures I've seen or anything like that. So I'm not sure why they didn't just do skin tone hands. Very weird inclusion there. Also, as I mentioned previously in the previous segment, his torso is very washed out, and it's not supposed to be white or any color like that. It's supposed to be a skin tone because he's like a naked pig with an overshirt on, essentially. So it doesn't look that good. Same with the back. It's very washed out, and I'm not really liking that whatsoever. So these two figs are not very good in my opinion, but definitely let me know your opinion on these figs too in the comment section below. But just my own opinion, I'm not too fond of them because of the prints on Porky Pig. They're very washed out, and I'm not really a fan of Petunia Pig at all. So yeah, let's move on to the next figs. And moving on here, we have Sylvester the Cat and Tweety Bird. I'm not really a fan of Tweety Bird here in this particular size. I think I did misgender Tweety Bird on the first unboxing I did for these. Sorry, I just bumped the thing. I called him a she, but it's a guy. I just got confused with the eyelashes, so I just automatically just said she. But yeah, so Tweety Bird here I think is very oversized, and I think it would have been better in a handheld version that would just go in Sylvester the cat's hand, more size accurate. But other than that, it's a cool fig with a very unique headpiece as well. And he does come with a mallet here that spins around. Not really supposed to do that, obviously, but a really neat mallet here, very simple build. And the print on the back is just his tail there. Nothing too fancy, just a very simplistic character. Short legs too, with some toe prints too. So moving on to Sylvester the cat, he does wield a baseball bat to combat Tweety Bird here. Again, with the prints on the torso, very washed out and not the same color as the other whites. I'm not happy about that. It doesn't look too good, and I'm not, like I said, not a fan of that. Also, the ear prints too, they're washed out. But besides that, the figure is very cool. Dual molded legs here and toe prints too. And it just generally looks a lot like my cat, which I like. My cat is pretty much the exact same color, so I like him for that. He does have a tail here that's kind of rubbery and moves a little bit. But yeah, that's about it for these two guys. They both have weapons, and it's pretty cool. So neat figs, so let's move on to the next pair. So moving on to the next pair of figs, we have Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner. I did switch this around, so this is in the fronts to show off the accessories that they come with. This is a bowl of birdseed to distract him, and also this is the anvil that falls on top of him, just like in the show. But yeah, moving on to the figs. These two both have some issues, but I like them. I really like the unique headpiece for Wile E. Coyote. His snout is very long and it's really funky, and I like it. But the Roadrunner is very like bland. I mean, I get that he's supposed to be blue and there's not much detail on his torso, but it just looks, I don't know, it just looks weird. And the neck is very short. His neck is obviously supposed to be very, very long, and yeah, so there's some issues. I do like the tail piece on the back. It's very long and it's pretty accurate. I like it like that. And this also comes off like this. His little feather piece on the top. Pretty nice inclusion there. Again, another unique headpiece. Very unique. I really like the headpieces in this minifig series. But yeah, moving on to Wile E. Coyote. Also, they both have toe prints. You can't really see it, but yeah, they both have toe prints for their feet, which is neat. But moving on to Wile E. Coyote again, the prints on the torso and the headpiece there, they're not the same color as the beige here. It's just not. It's all washed out and doesn't look that good. And I hate that Lego keeps doing this to minifigs. It's on the Han Solo and Star Wars too. It's just yeah. They have some issues to work out with the prints on torsos and other parts of minifigs. So yeah, that's one thing I don't like about some of the figs in this series. But other than that, they look really cool. Wile E. Coyote also has a tail piece that you can kind of move. It's rubbery a little bit, just like the other one. But yeah, all these figs are pretty neat except for Wile E. Coyote's printing issues. But yeah, other than that, pretty solid figs. Let's move on to the next pair. Alright, so moving on to the next pair. We have here Marvin the Martian and Daffy Duck. Looking awesome. Daffy Duck also has the Rabbit Season sign, which speaking of Rabbit Season, I really wish Elmer Fudd was in here, maybe in replace of a Tweety Bird, if Tweety Bird was in the handheld form for Sylvester, and we could maybe replace it with Elmer Fudd, but I kind of understand the decision behind that because, well, he has a gun and stuff like that, so I get why, because Lego's trying to be, like, kid-friendly and whatever, but yeah, moving on, regardless of that, I'm really liking the Marvin the Martian figure a lot. The skirt piece is really accurate to his actual skirt in the show, or skirt, whatever you want to call it. He does have some feet prints that go pretty much all the way around, except for the back, of course. He does have a solid red torso with white hands, looking cool. His helmet piece is really nice. I'll take it off here. It's just the eyeballs and nothing else behind, just black. He does have these short legs, the half short legs that can move. Really solid figure. He does have a alien blaster gun, something like that. Pretty cool. Pretty nice to that. Oh yeah, well, I mean, Marvin gets a gun, but I mean, Elmer Fudd can't be in here with his gun. I mean, come on. Anyways, I guess it's like a futuristic sci-fi fake gun, so I guess that makes sense because Elmer Fudd has like a little literal shotguns. But anyways, moving on to Daffy Duck here, looking awesome. He does have the rabbit season sign, as I mentioned. It just clips onto that brown stick piece. He does have dual molded legs that go all the way around, black and orange, looking cool. He does have a tail piece too. It's kind of rubbery, but you can't move it. He does have a print on his torso, a little bit of fluff or something like that. All in all, really awesome figs here. Probably my favorites here. I really like Marvin the Martian and Daffy Duck. So yeah, let's move on to the final pair. Oh no, guys, my cheese slope, my cheese wedge piece is cracked. I don't know if you can see it. It's not a hair, it's not anything. It's actually cracked down the center. That is really disappointing because I really like these pieces. That's one of the really unique aspect of this character. It comes with cheese wedge pieces with cheese prints on it. It's like a Swiss cheese type thing. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. I do have extras, I think, but yeah, that really sucks. But yeah, here we have Speedy Gonzales and Tasmanian Devil. That really sucks. That's really unfortunate. I don't know if you can see it. I'll try to zoom in post, but yeah. So yeah, really unique figures here. I really like the Tasmanian Devil's headpiece that goes all the way down his torso to represent what he actually looks like in the show. Because he's like, his mouth is like really big, and it's just, yeah, it's really nice. What I'm trying to say is it's really good. They did a good job with this, and he does come with a drumstick and a pie. Pretty cool. It does have toe prints. Both of them have toe prints, as you can see. No prints on the inside of Taz here. A solid brown piece underneath the headpiece. Taz also has a rubbery tail. It's the exact same as the Wile E. Coyote tail. Yeah, so Speedy Gonzales, he does also have a tail here, rubberized as well, can move around. When you flip it to the front, it kind of looks like his stomach is showing, but it's whatever. I understand why it's like that, because the tail piece goes in between the legs and the torso, so it makes it look like that, but not a big deal. Speedy Gonzales also has dual molded short legs too, which is cool. He does have a little bow tie on his torso. Looking good, looking good. Speaking of his torso, there's like a speck of something on his stomach there, but I don't know what it is. I tried scraping it off, but it's like stuck on there. Yeah, this Speedy Gonzales clearly has some issues. Broken cheese piece and a weird dot on his torso. But yeah, really cool dual molded head too. The sombrero doesn't actually come off. It's stuck on his head. It looks good. I think these figures are really nice. All of them are really awesome. But yeah, this has been Taz and Speedy Gonzales. Let's get to the final thoughts portion of the review. But before we get to the final thoughts portion, I do want to show off Taz's spinny top thing that it comes with. It's just very reminiscent to his tornado thing that he does in the show. It doesn't do a very good job at what it's supposed to do, but oh, I just knocked over Wile E. Coyote. But yeah, it kind of works out. It's kind of cool. I like it. It's a cool addition. But yeah, guys, that has been my review of the Series 1 question mark of the Looney Tunes CMF. Why do I say 1 with a question mark? Because there's a slight chance that we could get a second series. I don't know when, don't know if it will ever happen, but it is a possibility because I do think that The Simpsons, if I recall correctly, got 2 series. But yeah, this has been my Looney Tunes CMF review. I really like these figs. They're really awesome, except for the print issues on some of the figs with the white coloring on the torso, and Porky Pig too. But yeah, a lot of them are really cool. They're all very unique figs, very unique, and I really like them all brought into Lego form. And yeah, really happy with this series, and I hope to collect more if there's ever a series 2. So with that all out of the way, thank you all so much for watching my Looney Tunes CMF review. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. We're almost at 100 subs, guys. I'm really excited, and yeah, that has been all from me, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye, guys.